Hey everybody, hope you're doing good. Hope your weekend is starting out fantastic. I wanted to get on today and I've been getting a lot of really good questions about what makes my hair products different than other things that might be out on the market. So for those of you who don't know, I've been with my company for 6.5 years. I've used nothing but Monat products on my hair for that entire time. And before Monat, I'm not a hairstylist, so I definitely was not a product specialist of any kind, but just being a consumer of hair products before Monat, I thought, and this is what I did, I thought everybody did it, I thought that at that time you found a hair product line that you liked, and that you would be using it probably 4 to 6 months before it seemed like it stopped working, and then you go find something else. And that's what I'd always done. And I just thought that that was normal, and I think I'd even been told by hairstylists that that was normal. So until I met Monat, and I have not used anything else on my hair for, like I said, 6.5 years, and my family uses it. But anyway, I want to just discuss a little bit why it's different. It's not just a nice shampoo and conditioner that you switch over to for 4 or 6 months and then you find something else. Actually, with our products, the longer you use them, the better your hair gets, and it is a process. So that's what a lot of people don't understand. It really is different. It really does something for not only your hair strands at a super deep level, but also your scalp, your hair follicles. So it's really important to understand that when you start using our products, it goes to work on both your hair, your actual hair, and deep into that follicle. So let's talk about what that means. So it's not an overnight fix. Some people get their set of products. What it requires is a consultation with me. I need to learn about your hair, a little bit about your hair. What are your hair challenges? What's your hair type? Do you use heat tools? What are some other things? Do you live in a very dry climate, or just different things like that? I just need to understand your hair. We'll get you set up with a set of products. It's very personalized. It's very problem specific. And then what happens is some people get started on our products and they notice a difference right away. Some people don't. Some people, and most people, go through what's called a transition period in the beginning. So let me explain what that is. Transition period. So typical products, traditional products have things in them like silicones, parabens, waxes, different plastics, petroleums, just different really things that actually we should not be using in our in our beauty products. But over time, that all those ingredients cause buildup not only to your hair strand, but build up into your hair follicle as well, which is both is really bad. So let's talk about our hair strands. So if you think of a little skinny string or little tiny rope, you dip it into melted wax, you bring it out, you let that wax dry. That's kind of how the buildup on your hair strand is working. So when that buildup is basically smothering your hair strand, right? Nothing can get into that hair strand, nothing good. No nutrients, hydration, moisturization, nothing good is getting in there. And so basically that strand is being, again, smothered. And also your hair follicle, all that gunk builds up in that hair follicle. It's basically kind of smothering your follicle too, so that it can't absorb the good nutrients and the blood flow, the moisture, the hydration. Same thing with your hair strand is in your hair follicle. So after a certain amount of time, that can have some negative effects on your hair and in your follicle. So one of the things Monat does first, it gets busy gently removing that. Now this is not just a clarifying shampoo situation. It takes time, and everybody's different. Everybody's hair is different. Everybody's physical makeup is different. Everyone's follicle scalp situation is different. So the way it works for one person might be very different than the way it works for another. So, but what it's doing, it's working on getting all that buildup off. Again, the hair strand, the follicle. Now, once that buildup's off, it doesn't mean that all of a sudden, miraculously, your hair is healthy and beautiful. No, because it's probably pretty raw and pretty sad because it hasn't been able to absorb the good stuff. So you might be working with a real delicate strand that's not very healthy. So now Monate's next step is to get in there, now that that strand can absorb all the goodies that we have in our products, the minerals and vitamins. Now we work on getting it healthy again and restoring it so it's a healthier version of your hair. Same thing in your follicle. Once the follicle starts being nursed back to health and it's working correctly, then it can start producing a healthier hair strand, right? So the two go together. You can't think about your hair strands and your scalp as two separate entities. It all works together. So once that healthy follicle starts working, that's where people really notice some changes in healthy hair growth. So we're not a hair loss product line, not at all. But, and I think a lot of people get that mixed up, but what people do start experiencing is some nice healthy growth. Once the follicle gets cleared out, it starts absorbing nutrients, it starts getting healthier. It's just a natural progression of that is to grow healthier hair. So this transition period can take some time. Some people get through it quickly. Some people can take months. Again, it depends on your situation. I always tell people, give me a minimum of 90 days because I want to help walk you through this process. But once you do, and once your hair can absorb the good nutrients in our products, that's where you get a whole different head of hair, right? So, and again, it takes time. Sometimes there's some side effects when you go through that transition period. What are those? Some people get maybe oily patches, sticky patches, because that means it's working. It's bringing all that gunk up and working on getting that off. And again, that isn't an overnight thing. So maybe your hair is drier, more flyaway, it's going to go through some different stages, but that doesn't mean our products aren't working. It actually, quite the opposite, they are working. So that's called a transition period. Some people in the past have called it a detox period. It's not really a detox period, but it's just this natural thing that your hair and your scalp are going to go through once you start using Monate products. Some people get a little frustrated, and I think that's because they're not educated that these things may happen. Now, these things don't happen to everybody. Some people start using our products, notice differences right away, love them. Now, here's another thing I'll tell you. As your hair changes and does start absorbing the nutrients, your hair needs are going to change. So just because you start off with a typical shampoo and conditioner in our line doesn't mean you're going to use that same one all the time. Once your hair starts changing, we may switch you over to a different shampoo and conditioner and treatment products, styling products, whatever it is that you're using. So your hair, it progresses, it reforms, it becomes different than when you first start. So I think that's what a lot of people don't understand, especially in the beginning, until they've actually experienced it. But if you have any questions about any of this, let me know, because what I can do for you is give you a free hair consultation, find out what's going on with your hair. I've been doing this now 6.5 years. I'm very familiar with our product line and how it works. I can get you set up with your first order. We've got a flash sale happening right now to where you can get a lot more for your money than you would under normal circumstances. And if you start using it and maybe you're allergic to something in it, have a reaction, whatever, we have a 30-day money-back guarantee. So there's really nothing to worry about. It's risk-free. I mean, yes, there's ingredients in our products that I'm not allergic to any of them, but somebody else out there might be. That we know that's a possibility. So if you start having an allergic reaction, we tell you to stop, and we help you get your money back. We do have that guarantee. Monate stands behind the products. So if you have any questions about any of this, please let me know. And if you have any questions about the flash sale, it lasts until tomorrow, Sunday night. at midnight Eastern Standard Time or while supplies last. So people get very excited about our flash sales. Sometimes they sell out early. So I hope you guys have a great weekend, and I hope this helped you. And let me know if you have any questions. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.